So who doesn't love superheroes and stunts and pole dancers and a hit of pop culture? Marvelous has it all and more. And I'm excited to chat with its co-creator and one of the performers. Welcome to Showtime, Samwise Holmes.
Thanks, Andrew, for having me. How are you going?
Really, really good. Now, before we chat about all things Marvelous, I'd love to chat with you a little bit about backflips against bullying, which is something that you started a little while ago and had a little bit of a COVID disruption. But tell me a little bit about this anti-bullying initiative.
Yeah, so Backflips Against Bullying is a program that we have touring around to schools all across Australia. So we've got teams in Victoria, New South Wales, Queensland, South Australia, and it is something that we're really passionate about. And so we've got acrobats teaching kids anti-bullying, because what better way to make them listen than to bring them someone that they respect and that can build rapport with them.
And how did all this start? What was your inspiration behind Backflips Against Bullying?
Just as a part of being in the entertainment industry, and especially doing entertainment that was geared towards teenagers, we found ways to engage them through parkour and acrobatics for just entertainment purposes. And we realized that this could be an effective tool to engage them for education purposes as well. So we molded the two, and ultimately that's where that whole concept formed from.
And you've now got the program running in your home state of New South Wales, but also here in Victoria and Queensland as well. Is that right?
Yep, and South Australia and ACT. So we've got full-time teams in most states operating throughout the year, or in the case of New South Wales, a couple teams running through the year. So keeping us busy.
We'll pop some information up on the screen, but how do people get more information about Backflips Against Bullying?
They can visit actioneducation.edu.au for more information on Backflips.
I did read that it is accredited. It is Education Department accredited. Is that right?
It is Education Department approved.
So we're here actually to talk about Marvelous. I've got to ask, Thor, Black Widow, Deadpool, Spider-Man, Iron Man. Tell me more.
Marvelous is just sort of the craziest concepts that I could think of, all slapped into one massive, ridiculous, fun show for grown-ups. So it's not a show for kids or teenagers. This is one for the adults to enjoy.
And so it's from what I've been able to ascertain, because of course it hasn't been in Melbourne yet, it's singing, it's dancing, it's superheroes, it's acrobatics. It sounds like a bit of a visual feast.
It is an amalgamation of a lot of different styles into one show. It's not a musical, but it has spectacular singers. It's not a circus variety show, but it has spectacular flying aerial artists. It's not a burlesque show, but it does have a risqué element to it as well. And it has all of these amazing performers of such varying styles to create something that is, I think, truly unique.
And as one of its co-creators, I've got to ask you, where on earth did this idea come from?
We have an absolute love for, superheroes and the Marvel universe. And so the opportunity to go and take the Mickey out a bit, but with love, of course, was just too hard to pass up. We had, just these concepts just flowing around on, this scene would be, exciting or funny or whatever it was. It started with a single song concept, actually, before it ever turned into a show, and then naturally sort of evolved from there to become something sort of crazier.
So, Sam, I believe there are a lot of pop cultures peppered throughout the performance as well.
Yeah, that's right. So it's not just for people who are familiar with the Marvel universe. We have pop culture references from Greatest Showman to Magic Mike to Dirty Dancing and Flashdance, and you name it. There's something for everybody, something that everybody will understand as far as the parody and the pop culture takeoffs that we're doing.
And I've got a note here. You mentioned Dirty Dancing. The note is, ask Sam about the Dirty Dancing connection.
Our Dirty Dancing scene is a amalgamation of a couple of different things it's a duo male act between Captain America and the Winter Soldier, and it is a male adagio that happens to also be a nude adagio where they are cleverly hiding themselves behind their shields and I definitely will not spoil too much from there, but it is an absolute a hilarious scene.
So, Sam, you're the co-creator of Marvelous, but I believe you're also the director and a performer in the show as well.
Yeah, that's right. So I did direct the show as well as create the show, and as you said, I am a co-writer for the show as well. And yeah, stepping in to play the narrator / MC-esque role of Deadpool, who is telling the audience a raunchy bedtime story.
And how's it been for you trying to get performers to embody these superhero characters, but do it in a satirical but respectful way to the original characters?
We were lucky to find an absolutely incredible cast of phenomenally talented comedy performers who also had amazing skills in, the stunts and acrobatics and the aerial skills and dance and everything else that comes along with it. So we're very lucky to find some truly phenomenal performers in order to pull off the crazy things that we put on the page.
Sounds like a whole lot of fun. We're talking about Marvelous, that'll be on from the 6th to the 10th of November at the National Theatre in St Kilda. For more info and tickets, check out marvelloustheshow.com.au. Sam, it's been great chatting. All the very best for Marvelous, and I really look forward to seeing it when you're down here in Melbourne.
Thank you so much for having me. We can't wait to get there.